sabotaging and or hostage. So what you want to be able to do is definitely, I've got stuff all over me, is to expand your brand. And exactly, we have on our Survive and Thrive t-shirt. So if you would like to have one of these, this is part of our fundraiser that you can help us to continue to raise funds for 2022 for Survive and Thrive and the conference that we're going to be doing again here for October for 2022. So if that's you and you want to be a part of it, please connect with us. Go to our website at www.surviveandthrivecr.org. So let's see if we can get that going on. www. There we go. Surviveandthrivecr.org. Hi, Sharon Nixon in the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. So we got Sharon. Sharon, what was that little thing you had on that one broadcast you were doing? That little round thing that had that initial on it. I like that. I think that's something to do. The black was good because I love black. Okay, black. Okay, black, 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 black. I got this shirt that says black, 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 black on black. Because I love that song. Black, 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 black cars, black, whatever. But I like it. But hey, Sharon, but I liked it. It was nice. It had a nice, it was very simple. And see, that's a lot of things with design. You said the what? It's a little jar. It's a girl. Didn't you see I posted it when you were live? I said, what's that jar right there? I don't know what it was, but it was a jar you had and you like zoned in on it because when I go back to the broadcast, it's there first. Your panoramic viewing of your panoramic went on that jar first. So the jar is that black jar that had that one letter on it and it swirled something. But it was really cute, simplistic, but very elegant at the same time and a little chic, a little interesting. I liked it. I was like, oh, I like that. That is actually nice. I don't know what it was, but and it didn't even, I don't even know what the name of it. It just had a letter on it. But when you look at design, design is very simplistic. When you look at the different things that you actually like, if you really pay attention to it, there's really, really not a whole lot going on. It's just that it has like a bolder font. The font is more of a standard established font. Okay, case in point, when you really look at a lot of avant-garde or you look at a lot of fashion, most of the designers when they do their names, you don't see a whole bunch of squiggly squish. You don't. You see bold words, you see bold fonts. They either got a nice little slant, a nice little platform, a nice little tail, little legs going on, little feet, um, or it's straight block, boom, boom. Because most people they a little squishy squish, right? You don't see that. Most of them, because again, when you look at it, marketing and things like that, you need to be able to see it from a distance. If I have to, let me read. Look, I wear glasses anyway, and if I have to go, like what? You lost me. It's gone. In order for you to have a brand that is very rememberable, you're not going to have a whole lot of stuff. When, as again, we everybody always use Nike because they're multi-trillion billionaires. They use basic fonts. You said what? They use basic fonts. They don't have a whole bunch of blah, blah, blah and squishy squish. They have block fonts. That Nike check mark is the most of a swish you gonna get. But if you look at it, it's really a thick little boom. It don't have no wiggle to it. It has a curve and that's it. But it's still a block font. It's still a block font. And it doesn't do a whole lot. It's just real simple. Really simple. Check off. Whoop, check, check. So when you're looking at design, when you want a classic, non-changeable, a design that is timeless, timeless designs are very structured. They're structured and they're simplistic and they just have what they have on it. They're usually black and white. Um, it's not a whole lot of fuss and fancy going on with it. And, that's just kind of it. So, with that, I don't know what that is. It was nice. Yes, Sans Serif. Those are really good fonts people like. They use them a lot. Arial, they do use Arial. Arial is used a lot. Times is used a lot. But there are some really nice fonts that are very classic. They're more like 20th century, but more so 1920s, that kind of concept. Those are things that you want to look at. You want to find those old time movie theater fonts, which were big and bold, um, and beautiful, right? Big, bold, and beautiful. So that's usually what it is. So when you're looking at design, so when I saw that, I was like, oh, that drew my attention because it's classic, it's timeless, but it's also very memorable. And I can still see it because the black, and I think it was gold or yellow. I don't know, beige, cream, something like that. Whatever the color was, but it was really cute. I liked it. I was like, ooh, what's that? So, for those of you guys who are here, I am Shannon with For Humanities, Survive and Thrive, and My Bright Idea. And that's what we're doing today, My Bright Idea. And we got on the Survive and Thrive t shirt right here. So, you want to get yourself one. Now, for My Bright Idea, of course, I have this platform. We have a couple of options. You can do either a 1 day with me or you can do an 8 week session. Believe me, you're not going to be disappointed because you're going to get your stuff right because you ain't going to leave until you get it. Hi, ooh, look at this. Hi, Cat got her thing back. How Stella got her groove back. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. She said she need one. Girl, remember we used to do them like all the time? We haven't been doing that lately. What's up? So, okay, look, this is what happened. Hot Cat got bumped out of camps for some reason. I think from what she said, she blocked herself. She said sometimes she want to block herself. I don't know what she did, but it looks like she's back. So guess who's back? What? No, I did not. Yes, you did. That's what you said. So that's what it is. So what happened then? Tell us a little bit. What happened? So anyway, here she is. But I was talking to Hot Cat earlier. She's trying to figure it out. So we are talking about bright ideas, and sometimes you need a bright idea session. Now, Sharon and I are supposed to be doing something that we talked about because it was a bright idea, and we're gonna throw some two R&Rs together and make it happen. I don't know what the first R is going to be for, or the second R. So if that's the case, it won't be R&R because they don't stand for nothing we're talking about. It just sounds good. I liked it, but it ain't gonna work. You got to call it something else. I know. And that didn't work. Now that I think about it, that didn't work. That don't even work. It don't even go together. Those are not the same things. Totally exclusive of each other. So, but anyway, that's okay. We're going to make it happen. But I think a lot of people need it. And as Sharon and I had talked, it's like we all need it. We all have lots of things that we're doing and we have lots of ideas. But the one thing that we do and always need to do, we need to actually figure out a way to hone that in, bring that in a little bit closer. And then when we bring it a little closer, we need to actually sit down and write that down. Because again, if we don't write that vision or make it plain, it is not going to be in the presence of nobody. So that's just kind of it. Um, oh, dang, that's interesting. My hair is coming out at the top. Okay, it's a whole nother subject matter. So we need a craft meeting. Yeah, we have a week. Yeah, we do. And we need to go ahead and just get this plan. And that's kind of the whole point of things. A lot of times you already know what it is that you want to do, but what you need is like a planning session and a little guidance. So of course on Sunday we had an I Create live session. It was four of us, in there, and everybody got a little bit of something to be able to take away. Sometimes you need a little guidance in the sense of, no, that's not a good idea, or no, don't go that far, or just, kind of take this step. And it works for everybody. Can you look up my name on Haps? I'm on my phone. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. If I end up closing out the chat, it's gonna be your fault. Flip camera, turn off camera, manage viewers, close chat, manage viewers. Okay, hold on. I see Sharon Nixon in the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. Okay, girl, NHA. Okay, wait a minute. NYKH. Okay, HA. It's not coming up. What's your name? Hold on. Okay, no. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're gonna make me mess up the stuff here. Yes, exactly. Never mind. Hold on. How about I just click on you right here? Okay, that ain't working. I'll look it up after. So, when you talk about ideas and having bright ideas, you definitely want to be able to be in the presence of good folks and some fun folks and folks that can actually say, yeah, yeah. But sometimes, some people, okay, that's what I did. And it didn't show up. NYAHW. Okay. Flag? Nah, that's not working. Yeah. Oh, you're on YouTube. Well, why don't say YouTube then? Well, normally it's maybe because of my phone. Okay. I'm on my phone, so it doesn't say YouTube off to the side. So if I was on the computer, it would say exactly where you were coming in from. So okay, fine. You come still coming in from YouTube. So you see the dance of the butterflies of the peacocks. I got it up here, Sharon. Dance of the butterflies or the peacocks. Yeah, so that's really cute. So again, talking about bright ideas is as we talk about three things that will help you define what your bright idea is. And we always are going to tell you what they are, and they start with the W's. It's the who, it's the what, the who, and the when. So let's make sure we got that right. So it's the what, the who, and the when. So it's the what, as in what is the idea. You need to know what the idea is, because sometimes the idea could end up being something else that you thought it was, but it really is something else. Because it all relates together and it is kind of similar, you think it's one thing, but you definitely need to know what it is, because what it is going to, help you define if that's something that you could do. So when you figure out what it is, it's really good to actually share it with somebody. Share it with somebody who you trust, which is fine. Share it with someone who is there to support you and not just going to say, well, no, that's not a good idea. You have to start asking people, if they say it's not a good idea, you want to ask them why. And if they can't come up with nothing, then kick them to the curb and say thank you and walk away. Because again, they're thinking from their own perspective. They're only thinking from what they're capable of doing. And just like fear and fear is, they will spew that mess onto you. And because they don't have an understanding of what it is to do, and it's not their idea, it's not their passion, it's not their heart's desire, it's not their will to do that. They will tell you, nah, that's not a good idea. Or they'll say, well, I don't know if you should do it or not. They won't give you anything, and they technically don't take anything, but they don't give you anything either. So if you're looking to get advice from, so we were getting a phone call, but we'll call them back. But if you're connecting with someone that is not connected to anything that you're doing and they don't have any feedback or anything to give you, then they are not the person that you need to be connected with. They're not the person you need to be trying to share your bright idea with. And sometimes that does, unfortunately, to do deal with your significant other. So sometimes it has to do with them, and they're probably not necessarily the person that you need to share that with, because they are not into it. And when you're sharing something with somebody that you feel is should respond in a manner that you would like for them to respond, and they don't, it kind of tears you a little bit, because you're like, "Ooh, I trust this person. I'm going to share with them what my idea is." But then when you share that idea with them, they don't respond, or they don't have anything that you would have liked for them to have. And that's something too, that's expectations that we really need to stop. They don't respond in the manner that we would hope that they would respond in. Highcat says, if you talk to Debbie again, what's the best website for the tumblers I'm looking for? No, who you need to be talking to is Miss Nixon in the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. She be on everybody's site and knows all the stuff. So Debbie doesn't isn't doing Tumblr, but maybe she could do the research too. But talk to Sharon. She knows. Well, she'll get you and direct you, because if not, she'll go like this. Hold on, and then there it is. That's what happened. So, but anyway, thank you guys for coming in. So we are my bright idea after dark, and we were talking about bright ideas and how you can have one. And again, we just were sharing for those of you guys who are coming in, because we could see the numbers are changing. If you had an idea and you wanted to share it, we talk about, what, who, and when. What is the idea? And I was just starting out with, if you had an idea and you were sharing it with a significant other, or you're sharing it with family members, and they don't respond the way you would like, it sort of kind of like take the sales out of the idea for you a little bit. So that's why even sometimes maybe not necessarily sharing with the significant other is the person who you need to talk to. Maybe it definitely needs to be someone in business. Maybe it's somebody who either done a business, had a business, or close to a business or something. But you want to be able to share it with somebody who you can just honestly just have a conversation, as opposed to a if that's going to work or not. Sometimes some people's thought is to actually try to determine if something's going to work or not based on their understanding or their knowledge. She, me, I forgot she will be fussy. You said Sharon gonna fuss at you. You forgot about her. That's so ridiculous. I think she's on here. She was on here. She is on here. She's just in the background doing something or whatever. But yeah, Sharon knows. So anyway, you want to talk to someone who could support you, but also give you some sound advice. But if you're not looking for advice, you just want to get the idea out, and you just want someone to hear it. Sometimes just hearing it without anybody responding is great, because sometimes you will talk yourself into a different direction, or remembering to add something to it that makes sense. Those are some things that you want to look at. And then we move into she said she's gonna fuss at her. It is the who. Who do you need to help you? Sharon Nixon and the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. So that's what you need. So it's like you want to know who. Who do you need that can help you, that can bring you clarity as to whatever it is that you need? Who is going to be a part of your team? Who do you need to hire? Who do you need to talk to? All of that. You definitely still need to know your who, because your who is going to help who's going to help you. Your who is going to help you because they are the people who are going to help you and can help you move your idea along. And at the same time, they are the ones who are going to make sure that you can get that done. So those are things that you want to look at. She me, I forgot. Oh, she's not gonna fuss with you. Now, the last part of this, and I'm going to get going. The last part is win. And this is the cool part. The win is for the win, okay? So when we look at that, we're going to go win equals a win. And what that means, of course, is that when you decide it's going to happen, when you decide it's going to launch, when you decide it's going to start, the win is going to give you a win. And because that's when it will happen and you have a date on it. As we know, when we plan something and we think about something, if we don't put a date as to when we're going to do it, um, we won't get the win. And that's really bottom line. So I'm going to get going, talking, a little bit so that I don't be coughing on all over you guys. But thank all of you guys for coming on here and hanging out. You guys have a wonderful evening. Of course, you'll see me tomorrow for Tuesday tea. And again, we're just doing some new shirts and I'm doing some new designs so that I'll have them. And then once I get this website all redone, it's going to be good. It's going to be sitting there waiting for you guys to be placing your orders. And for those of you guys who need to sign up for this membership where you get a T-shirt a month, you'll be able to have that too. So thank you guys. Thank you, Hogcat, for coming. And thank you, Sharon Nixon and the Fashion Umbrella Foundation. And anyone else I did not catch who is watching right now. Thank you guys. Y'all have a great evening and see you guys tomorrow. Bye.